A dose of reality today with the news that the vaccine the UK and the world is most relying on may not work as well against the virus variant first detected in South Africa. So what does the science tell us? Well, in a small clinical trial in South Africa, the Oxford AstraZeneca jab gave little protection against mild or moderate COVID. But there simply wasn't enough data about its effect on serious illness. Promisingly, a similar jab made by Janssen is preventing severe COVID. And that is, as the Prime Minister pointed out, the main purpose of the vaccination programme.
We're very confident in all the vaccines that we're using, and I think it's important for people to bear in mind that all of them we think are effective in delivering a high degree of protection against serious illness and death, which is the most important thing.
How big a threat is this variant in the UK? So far, 147 infections have been confirmed, and extra testing is being done to trace how many more there are.
It's really important that we just nip it in the bud. We've seen previously what happens when that hasn't been done, so it's really important to do that now. And the most effective measures aside from the vaccine is what we've been doing already, which is wearing masks, social distancing and good hand hygiene.
But you might be thinking, will I need another jab? In fact, Oxford scientists are already working on a booster that would be more effective against the new variant. But it's not clear whether a third injection will need to be rolled out this autumn.
The vaccine has to be matched with the predominant circulating strains, and we may have to face up to regular boosters, but it's simply too early to say how often they would need to be based on the data we have presently.
As for the initial jabs, this pharmacist in North London took a few phone calls from worried people today. Everyone else was very happy to go ahead.
I'm not worried. I trust the scientists will have worked it through, and I'm very happy to be here having my jab today.
As it only relates to people with a mild illness, I really can't see what difference it makes. If I only get a mild illness, I'll consider myself very lucky.
Vaccines are our route out of the pandemic, but this has been a reminder the path was not necessarily going to be smooth or easy.
Well, as you can see, Catherine joins me in the studio now, and of course a lot of people will have been worried about what they've heard about the vaccine in South Africa.
Yes, well, I think fundamentally this is a study that gives us half an answer. And in South Africa, where 9 out of 10 of the infections are being caused by this new variant, it is sufficient for them to change their policy. But I think in the UK, we're in a different situation. And within a few weeks, there will be a laboratory analysis out, which will perhaps give us the other half of the answer and tell us whether serious illness is actually prevented by the vaccine when that illness has been caused by this South African variant. So this is science inching forward. It's just we don't usually see it all played out in the global media like this. And so to follow every twist and turn can be unsettling. But I think the key point to remember is both available vaccines in the UK do work very well against the predominant strains that we've got at the moment. And of course, with our behaviour, if we prevent any more mutations emerging and getting a strong foothold, we'll have bought the time for the researchers to come up with the next generation we or perhaps other parts of the world might need.